You ever been a victim of or a witness to some questionable ethics in business? Well, I got a news for you. I have. And I'm going to tell you a couple stories as soon as we get started. So let's go. The question about business ethics, if you ever been a witness of or a victim of, or a witness to seeing some really good ethics in business. And I tell you, I have in all those cases. And I'm going to tell you a couple stories. So I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you a couple stories. And one of them was my first job I ever had. My first real job was working in the grocery business. And I've told you this story before, but you may not have heard the podcast, so I'll tell it now. So I graduated a year early from high school. Actually, technically I didn't, but I only had one class as a senior in high school. And I was working in the grocery business. I started when I was 16 years old. I was a box boy, they called him, or courtesy clerk, bagging groceries and all that. And on Saturday mornings, when we didn't have to go to school, there was times when I would come in and do cardboard. And what that took in is I would gather all the cardboard from the boxes that the night crew were discarding. I would crush them, take them out to a baler, put them in the baler, and make these big bales of cardboard. So I got to know these guys in the night crew, and they all made a little bit more money than the rest of the store because they worked premium hours and things like that. And it was a very fun atmosphere, and it was just a fun, looked like a fun job for me to do. And plus it could get me money, and that's all I really wanted, right? I wanted to fix up my cars, my trucks, whatever I had at the time. So I was working. I got on the night crew eventually after I got out of high school, so because I could work nights, and we used to work maybe 10 to 6:30 or midnight to 8:30, something like that. This is back in the day when the stores used to open at normal times, like at 9 o'clock and close at 10. On the weekends, they closed even earlier and opened a little bit later, actually. So after a couple of years working on a night crew, I got to be very good friends with all the night crew employees, the managers, things like that.